they're just trying to pressure us so they can take the tower, because here comes Fly. You are using that nighttime vision, paralyzing cast won't help, because you still have defensive imprisonment. As long as Dendy sees it coming, he'll be okay. But he's not fighting this, so fortification is the only thing that will slow it down. Top lane, Resolution and Jirax working on General. This time Resolution commits with a waveform forward. He's got 17 one-charges available. Now instead up, LeBron wants to battle him. Jirax acts as Fly. They clip on the back of Resolution, but General, he's on the run, and Jirax rolling boulders into him. So it'll be a 1-for-1 trade-off. The Beastmaster for an ES is worth it if you're OG. Meanwhile, on bottom, here comes Fly. S4 starts with the clap. He has the Brewmaster split. So the static link damage is still there, heavily up, but it won't matter when the Brewlings do the work and crystallize. The highest net worth hero on the field goes down to the Brewmaster and Witch.
Yeah, that was really perfectly baited there. But you have level 4, so perfect play there by Jirax to silence him and then roll.
Yep. Now, smoke up from NAVI, so they fail the gank. But thanks to the 3 Observer wards, which are currently down from OG, they see pretty much everything around the mid lane. They understand the NAVI supports are gone. It may not help, however, because S4, incapable of blinking in time, he can start his TP, but it'll be completely pointless. Even the raw General.
Wow. They really wanted that kill. At the same time, they got on Dendy, though. Big silence here.
Yep. He can defensively imprison. Fly is waiting. If they have to fight, they can. Like, he's got Death Ward available, but no one from NAVI is coming. They're just pushing the bottom tier 1 tower instead. Yeah,
I don't even think S4 is going to be upset about dying there.
There's no chance to spurn Exorcism and hit the tier 2?
I secure TP kills is one of the best reasons.
He's got a lot of stuff, like even the adaptive, like get anything out there. Jirax had to commit for his double stun at the beginning. It was just a smart time to TP out. Maybe not so smart for Dendy to stick around, rolling Boulder in. They get the silence on the Dendy. S-Ball with the kinetic field trying to hold him in position, but the kick and the silence catches both Dendy and LeBron. Crystallize wants to get despite Fly, sits in the tree lines. Dendy comes back out the imprisonment, back into the Death Ward death range. And this Brewmaster has just removed Razor from the fight with the Storm Brewling. The kickback, trying to keep the distance up too. Paralyzing Cast's going to bounce into the freaking Ogres. But this is a good fight for NAVI. Getting a couple of kills now, have an isolated No-Tail in the Death Treed. 4 heroes around him and a triple kill for Crystallize. He was out of the fight for a while, but he comes in at the end to clean up.
He just got all this damage, and then eventually they just out-DPS them. Like, it was the Morphling wasn't there. Brewmaster was using his ultimate to basically buy time, and if Wish Doctor ulti has been used already, if Maledict has been used already...
It's like Lil's going BKB, trying to break free of this silence curse so he can actually get his ulti off.
He actually needs to. There's too many ways that he can just be threatened. Same with E-Blade combo. If he gets Maledicted and ultied, he has a song. There are circumstances he doesn't want to have to be forced down to.
Jirax was in the neighborhood on the top lane for a very long time, but there was no one else for him to combo with. But you knew this was inevitable. Like, OG was just preparing this top lane. They don't have the vision up. That's thanks to NAVI having this Observer and Sentry just on the backwards hill to the east of the tier 2.
And that's a really cool thing about OG's draft with their 2 supports is that both of them
No, you're walking into a Sentry Ward. You got caught here before. He puts out his own Observer, at least gets the fish, but S-Force, the jumping. Crystallize got his BKB off well before that. The Beastmaster won't be so lucky. Getting kicked up. Crystallize now losing that static link because he was on the Storm Ruling. That won't help, but on to No-Tail. That'll work. No, you also have to protect him and take him out of harm's way. So Crystallize will pick up the double kill. Here comes Resolution. Waveforming in, but the BKB protecting Dendy. Jirax looking for another quick kill. There's only the Disruptor, but Jirax so much damage, he'll get the Magnetize off. So NAVI will have issues with that, but Resolution just has no more friends to damage with. Oh, he banished him! It was the last point of a second before that TP was going to complete for Resolution. He can E-Blade pop somebody, but Lil just looking to dodge it with Mirror Image. No way to really get the hit, and OG lose 4.
Not the best way to start a fight. Walking uphill, going for the D ward. That's such a dangerous place actually for OG to D ward because it's right between both tier 2 towers. There's a high chance that NAVI controls that area. And walking up like that, losing Witch Doctor right at the start of the fight, force him into this weird situation where No-Tail's forced to like gap close and eventually say like, all right, half his BKB's gone, I'm going to commit to this.
Like I'm saying, okay, we're not going to stick around for this.
It's really scary to commit. The only hero on their team that can actually kill shrines easily is Morphling. It has to be Morphling. And I'm sure Rez has been busy pushing lanes, trying to farm items, you know?
This is still reaching that point, like I was mentioning it during the drafting phase, where it was my issue with the OG draft was actually getting to this point, but they're reaching it, where Resolution is just so damn powerful that he will actually do the physical damage required to get through the Na'Vi lineup after they'd use all of their disengages from Na'Vi. So the only thing that has to happen is Fly as well as G-Rex create a lot of pressure, a lot of distraction. Oh, Fly! Oh, he's almost dead! They sentry ward him down, put down the Storm as well. Roshan's so low at 1.1k. General's already got the double kills. They've rooted up 1-2. The buybacks are coming in from Fly, but you've lost Notal, you've lost S4. Resolution, how strong is your back? Roshan is actually stuck on the wall and getting kicked out. Fly with the dive back. They're waiting for this, but it's all Roshan to Na'Vi. Nothing will stop it. Aegis and Cheese is out. And they are coming to push down the mid. Even an MKB for the Razor to boot.
Toby, they bumped into their bathtub again.
Oh, God.
Oh, not a good way to start a fight. They felt confident going for Roche, but all of a sudden...
Oh, Courier Snipe G-Rex. No. No, he's too busy cutting the wave.
Yeah, he wants to cut the wave, but there's a full creep wave here. They just... The only thing they still have is Brewmaster ulti. They pop BKBs. There's like 3 crucial losses there. Witch Doctor dying right away. Brewmaster did not get his ulti off. Death Prophet died like instantly. There's actually like too much physical damage on Navi's side. Like No-Tail's build was actually the wrong thing this game, I think. The BKB has not actually benefited. He needs like a Shiva's there or something. Maybe.
Something to survive. G-Rex tries to create space. Silence isn't kicked. Here comes your TP. Death Prophet to the front lines. In through the back. It's going to be the Brewmaster split. This is OG's chance to potentially turn this fight around. LeBron, he'll come out of the imprisonment. G-Rex is almost his job to kill him off because they've separated out. Someone kill LeBron. Okay, the Storm Brewing and G-Rex will finally do it. But Resolution trying to combine together with the S4 Brewing. And the E-Blade Bomb won't be enough because you got the help to come back from Crystallizer's Cheese. So Resolution, man up. Who is stronger? He's got more time to hit. He's got no damage. It's negative almost 300. Resolution gets help from G-Rex. Oh boy.
He's like, oh yeah, I can turn back into this guy that has a ton of health.
Yeah.
He never used Static Link. What's he do? Oh. All right, Rezo is not ready to play Morphling. That is like, and now he just one-shots entire neutrals. While also doing potentially like 400 magic damage. Wait, it's way more than that. Oh god, it's so much damage. He does like 1,000 magic damage with Adaptive Strike right now. That's actually so insane.
Nice here.
Yeah, does
here comes
1,000
Navi.
damage.
We'll see if they can find such a beast. The illusions are scanning out, a lot of positioning here of OG. Flight actually just uses Paralyzing Cast too. But Navi, they throw the Wild Axes from inside the trees. No. You took too much damage already. It's a double damage rune into Resolution. They want to fight now, OG. There's the jump in. S4 goes into the Brewmaster split. Looking for the stun. Crystallized very quickly away. Protected by the Glimmer Cape. It's the Storm Brewing moving quickly and fast. What's he going to find? He finds Dendy. He finds a lot of things, but they're not going on anything because they're all looking in towards the mid lane. Resolution fighting the backdoor regeneration with that double damage rune. And now they roll back out again. You cancel the TP, but S4 does his own TP out. The Glimpse will stop him. He will not survive. Resolution cannot get over in time. Crystallize is nearby. Resolution. Lincolns for Lincolns. They can waveform forward. Wow. LeBron just gets evaporated. But Notel has to BKB, breaks free, goes after Dendy. Lil turns on the Song of the Siren. They want to get that extra regeneration in as well. Crystallize continues to run away from the exorcism of the Death Prophet.
Well, they clear the creeps at least. And 1 for 1, not the best for OG. If only the creeps were there, they definitely could have taken the racks with the double damage, but they instead went back to what S4 had caught to roar into Hex. Potentially, if they find somebody.
That's a fun item on G-Rex too. You've actually got yourself a Heaven's Halberd. This can become more important considering how early those BKBs will arrive. So, like, Crystallize is down to a 5-second BKB. And then he's got a 7-second. They jump in, Resolution roared up. They're going to keep pushing him away. Glimmer Cape protection too, as the BKBs are there. Song of the Siren. Lil jumps in deep. They want to isolate Notel, but now they have to turn off the song because they're isolating themselves. The Storm is down, but the damage from Resolution, it's so big. Crystallize can't survive this. Resolution, he just stands all ground, killing off almost all of Na'Vi. He can't get the triple kill because Fly took out Dendy. But they're going in deep, no buybacks available, and this is going to be serious damage to the base of Na'Vi. Unless G-Rex gets himself killed, he enticed General enough to stick around, and there it is. GG is called as OG. It's been going back and forth, the tussle, but finally Resolution is able to stand his ground in the fight, and Na'Vi don't get the advantage.
That was an uphill battle for OG, and it really shouldn't have been. But they finally pull it out in the end. It works out. They get a good